Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ballet Ring. Have you seen the intuition clap challenge?
No.
Where you like have to face away from each other, and then at any random point you just clap, and if you clap at the same time, then you have really good telepathy.
Okay, let's try.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here, let's go. Ready?
Close your eyes.
Hey! Oh my god! So today we're going to be walking you through a very special piece that's very near and dear to our hearts, and that is the wonderful pas de deux from Flower Festival in Genzano. Both Jordan and I have had the opportunity to learn this pas de deux way back in the day. And it's really cute, it's adorable, it's so much fun.
It is fun.
We thought now would be a good time because it's springy out there.
The Flower Festival in Genzano is its own standalone one-act ballet, so it's kind of like a mini ballet. Most ballets are like 2, 3, 4 acts, but this is just a single one-act ballet, short and sweet. However, the full Flower Festival in Genzano ballet isn't as commonly performed anymore. Like the full one act isn't really done so much in today's day and age. However, the pas de deux itself has become a brilliant standalone piece, and that one is the one piece of the ballet that survived. And it is a very integral part of today's classical ballet repertoire. The Flower Festival in Genzano was choreographed by Bournonville. Bournonville is not just a choreographer, he also created an entire syllabus or kind of a style of ballet. So within ballet, there is a bunch of different styles of ballet. There's the English style, the Russian style, Balanchine style, and then there's Bournonville. The Bournonville method is a very old-fashioned style of ballet, and it's also very distinctly recognizable when you do see it. So any of Bournonville's ballets, I feel like you could easily pick them out and really recognize, oh, this is the Bournonville piece.
Bournonville was an icon. What can I say? We'll go into it more as we actually watch the ballet, but there are some really beautiful trademark characteristics that you will notice in a lot of Bournonville's pieces, and I think Flower Festival is like the epitome of that.
Yeah.
You can see some really beautiful elements that you won't see in any other ballet. You know, and that's probably what makes the Flower Festival pas de deux so special.
Yeah.
This is where we put the ad break. Alright, so this is actually a legitimate ad. We are actually partnering with Ana Luisa. Ooh, pas de deux. Ooh! But anyway, they have sent us these very beautiful sparkly jewelry pieces. I'm wearing the Hannah necklace. It is made of gold, and there is a mother of pearl pendant with a flower engraved in it.
It is a very beautiful and classy and elegant piece, and it seems to suit, you know, the Flower Festival video.
Yeah, because it's kind of like that vintage feel, because the Flower Festival is a pretty old
very old ballet. So.
And the Bournonville style is very much minimal, very subdued, very understated, but also very elegant.
This one is the Garda in the color green. I believe there's also a blue one, which is also very pretty. This one's actually a very pretty little duo. So it comes with 2 necklaces in one set. One has a little pearl, and then this one has like some little green beads in it, which I think is very adorable. This one kind of reminds me of Napoli.
Ooh, yeah, Napoli.
Kind of like Napoli, like the Tarantella section. Understated, but like still fun.
Yeah, like it's sort of that has that energy.
All of their jewelry is very high quality, and it's very minimal sort of design. Also tarnish resistant. They'll continue to last long and look beautiful for a very long time. Another great thing about Ana Luisa is that they are a sustainable brand. They have a lot more information on their website. But
they use a lot of sustainably sourced materials and a lot of recycled ingredients.
Yeah. That being said, Ana Luisa did want to offer you guys 20% off your order. So if you guys want to get your very own classy, elegant jewelry,
use the coupon code BalletRing20. You will get 20% off your order, and that is specially from Ana Luisa and us to you.
So here we go. This is the Flower Festival in Genzano, and the dancers today are Isabella Boylston, who is currently a principal dancer with the American Ballet Theater, and her partner is Jeffrey Cirio, who at the time of this recording was with American Ballet Theater as well, but I think now currently he's with the Boston Ballet. Both are amazing, amazing dancers. They have a really, really sweet and charming partnership together in this pas de deux. They really bring the character to life.
And they will be performing the Flower Festival in Genzano pas de deux at the Vale Dance Festival in the year 2017. I'm excited.
This one's very near and dear to our hearts.
Yeah.
It's really sweet, especially when you learned it. You kind of grow a little bit of an attachment to it, you
Oh,
know?
absolutely, yeah.
So we're very fond of this one. Let's get into it, shall we?
This is really cute right off the bat because they have a quartet. Ballet music is generally performed full orchestra, but this is really cute because they have a quartet, which is 2 violins, a viola, and a cello. And it kind of gives a more intimate feel.
It does. And it being, you know, a dance festival, I think it was a very fitting choice just to take a quartet to the show.
Yeah.
But there are versions where they use a full orchestra.
And can I also say that there is nothing like dancing to live music. There's just something about the synergy when you have real musicians. And it's just like artist to artist, it's really special.
It is really special. It's like you already feel that energy and like the good vibes when you're dancing with other people, other dancers. But when you have live instruments, especially on the stage with you,
Yeah.
that is really, really special. So these two are very lucky to have the string quartet on stage with them. Here they come. Just your ordinary average couple walking through the flowers. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all. Just supposed to be very natural. And I
Yeah.
love that about Bournonville's style, or a lot of his ballets, I guess we should say. A lot of just candid moments. Not even focusing too much on looking too balletic. And you'll see as they keep going, they stop. She doesn't even stand in B+ like in normal repertoire. She stands it a little first, like maybe a young girl would. It's just very natural, I think, and it makes the dancers feel at ease, and thus the audience get an impression of a very natural stance. I think that's a really cute thing about all of Bournonville's sort of style and choreography and stuff like that.
Yeah. I didn't notice that. She's standing a little first.
Yeah.
And if you watched our ballet pantomime video, you will know exactly what that means. You hear dance. That's literally translated. And she goes, well, of course, don't mind if I do. And he goes, yay. Oh, this is so sweet.
It's like they're looking at the people saying, thank you, maestro.
Yeah.
You can start playing that tune now.
I love that they acknowledged the musicians.
I love that. It's such a sweet little detail. It really brings the musicians from the background and it more into the spotlight and more into the scene.
It's like they're saying, oh hey look, there even are musicians here that are gonna play for us. This is great. Let's go do some cabriolets.
This is actually a very difficult step to do, the 3 cabriolets to the back, even though it's not the hardest step in ballet, Miss Mojo. But she keeps it very light on top, and she jumps so high. Like, she has the bounce.
Her ballon is impeccable. So yeah, in ballet, the way you jump is measured to a standard of ballon, which is basically how you can sort of hang or float in the air.
How much you elevate.
Yeah, if you elevate well, then you'll have that moment of...
The moment where you hang in the air a smidgen.
Yeah, and that's a very desirable trait when you are jumping in ballet. And she has it. She does a really, really beautiful job whilst maintaining the softness of the arms that the Bournonville style requires. And I think ballet in general.
Yeah.
But very namely the Bournonville style. Beautiful balance there. If you can tastefully have that sort of the ebb and the flow in the rhythm of your dancing, and if you can just push it,
just linger a little bit
tastefully within the constraints of the music, it really adds a professional finish, a really nice finesse to the dancing.
If you can do it well, it looks very polished and looks very nuanced.
Yes.
Instead of it being, you know, very orderly and very predictable, I guess, a good professional will know how to play with music just a smidgen.
She has very much a lot of energy and exuberance in her dancing.
Which is perfect for the character in this particular ballet. The girl is supposed to be a very youthful character. Hadn't got a care in the world, just very free and happy and glowing and all of that.
Oh, to be a little peasant girl doing cabriolets in the field, right?
When she does this line here, the head is tilted more on the downward angle rather than being pulled up. A lot of American and Russian ballet, the head is much straighter, much stronger position, whereas down here is a lot softer. That's also very trademark of the Bournonville technique, having a very soft overall posture.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
all right, take it away, Jeffrey.
Oh, he has some good balance as well.
Another thing that is very trademark to the Bournonville technique, particularly for the gentlemen and the ladies too, to some extent, but most prevalently with the gentlemen, that is that really fast battery. So the jumps where they're like, it looks like they're beating their feet, but they're actually beating the whole leg.
The whole leg, yeah.
And this you'll see a lot for all the men's solos in
all of Bournonville's pieces.
So all the Bournonville pieces. Bournonville is known for petit allegro and batterie specifically.
Yes.
And what makes it additionally challenging is that the gentlemen have to hold their arms in this very round en bas position. And it's very hard if you've ever tried it because you don't have your arms to help you. To give you that extra momentum to go upward. All your strength comes from your core and from your legs. Your arms are being held in the low position.
Very, very low position.
Yes. So it's an additional challenge and it really showcases and shows off your beautiful footwork.
Wow.
See, you'll see.
Very clean.
Nice, clean position.
And his arms are down here. Very controlled.
He looks so happy.
He does. I mean, he's wearing orange tights. Why wouldn't you be happy?
For real though! If you had orange tights, you can't not smile. No, but truly, he's a very expressive dancer. And I really appreciate that because there are a lot of male dancers that tend to be more reserved. Or not reserved, but they'll express, but less smiley per se.
Yeah, and it's not that you need to be grinning every single time you dance, but I think for the men, a lot of the time, they're just always so much pushed into the background, and like the women kind of just dominate and take over everything, and so they're kind of just, you know, in the back doing their thing, partnering, whatever. But I think they're still a huge part of the ballet, and I think it's really special, and personally, I love watching male dancers when they look like they're genuinely having a good time, especially for a ballet like this, maybe like for a sad ballet, maybe not so much, but if it's a happy ballet, a smiley piece, I mean, show some teeth a little bit, smile.
Yeah, most of the men that I've seen do a happy ballet, usually they'll smile but no teeth.
Like, just
like very like, to have a grin once in a while is actually, it's quite refreshing and it's fun to watch. So, male dancers, don't be afraid to smile. If we can smile, you can too. Send us a smiley, happy face emoji in the comments.
Very nice.
Clean ending.
For you.
Yes. For most ballets that you'll see, a lot of the men will end their pirouettes in a big fourth position, a big lunge.
Huge lunge, very dramatic position.
Bournonville, again, less is more. That's a big concept with Bournonville. They land always fifth position, and then from your fifth position to your end pose.
And it's a very subtle end pose as well.
As impressive and extravagant as a big fourth lunge is, there's something very impressive about landing multiple pirouettes, however many he did, like 5 or 6, in a clean fifth position, and controlling all that momentum that you have in the turn, channeling it into just silence.
Stillness.
Now this is, you won't find this in any other ballet.
Really, no.
Watch this. He does the promenade, and she bourrées around him.
Isn't that interesting?
It's sort of like a reverse the roles are reversed.
Ish, yeah. He's still holding on to her, but she's the one turning him. So it's a very interesting choreographic element. You don't see this anywhere else. This is like the only time you see this in classical ballet repertoire.
She does a very good job.
Sweet. It looks like they're one piece.
Yeah, exactly.
All in one piece. one of those natural moments again. Of course with pointed feet, but
Obviously.
nonetheless. And here's very interesting pas de deux step. Usually in modern day ballet, at least you would nowadays, you would do this whole thing on your point, doing this entire passage, but she's doing it on flat. This is also very Bournonville, doing the penché on flat, also in Napoli, and a lot of Bournonville's pieces. Penché on flat for the girls. It's very uncommonly done nowadays, except for in Bournonville's ballet, so
I'm imagining back in the day, because the point shoes were so different, it would not be in your best interest to stay on point for that
Definitely not. And that's why I think there's so much more jumping in the Bournonville technique, because there's an older style, and the dancers back in those days, the shoes didn't allow for you to stay on point for too long. So you would just go up for a second and come down, or you do something small and you'll come down, but like nothing dramatic like Diane and Actaeon when you do the full whack punch.
Exactly.
The point work was very minimal, let's just say that.
Yes. She does this penché really nicely.
And here he can do it one-handed.
Yeah.
I love this line.
What a beautiful line.
It's so sweet.
I struggled with this when I learned it.
Really?
This line was awkward for me because you just have to be pretty far backwards. Your partner has to lean you pretty far back.
He has to be trusting. I think he has to trust himself. I think a lot of partners think they need to keep you on balance at all times, when sometimes, like in this instance, you actually need to be a bit more backwards in order to be more on balance. So I think that's kind of a dangerous feeling when they feel your weight there and they're like, oh, you're off your leg, so I gotta push you forward. But yeah.
No. We need to be far back.
We need to be backwards, actually. But it's very bashful. It's like she doesn't want to look at his face, you know? It's she's just very shy. They're both very awkward in this pas de deux.
Yeah,
it's in a very sweet and endearing way.
I like it because the music communicates that really well, though.
It does.
Because it has that sort of pause in there.
Yeah, the little hesitations.
Da 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 da.
And yeah, like it has those moments where it's swelled and it feels so beautiful, and then it gets kind of just timid. And
so, what do you want to talk about? Let's go walk from the corner. And he goes, okay. And they're gonna walk from the corner.
A more candid moment for sure in this ballet.
And I think this is kind of, they're playing up the idea that they kind of don't want to look at each other.
Yeah,
so
they're
kind of
shy.
just like
shy little lovers.
There's a lot of playing with their head directions.
It's
a very big part of the whole pas de deux. If it weren't in there, or if it weren't portrayed correctly, I don't think it would portray quite the story.
Yeah, the story for sure. Now he's finally telling her I love you after being way too shy for too long, and she's like, oh, took you that long, I'm just gonna walk away.
And he goes, ah, and she goes, lol, psych! I'm back.
No, I was joking. This is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Oh, so much fun. Offer the hand, take the hand. Very popular in ballet. Like, it's the #1 trick in ballet. In Gazelle, Flower Festival, in
Black Swan,
it's everywhere. This is the one thing that all of the female ballet protagonists do. It's very funny. But what guy, after going through so many ballets, would fall for that? I want to know. And every time he acts just as shocked. Every man, when she does this trick, he just like, I missed. He just looks like so shocked.
Whoa, I missed. Ah, better work on my reflexes. Maybe next time.
It's so funny. Don't worry, he'll get 2 hands in a second. There we go. Good.
Oh, the pizzicato is a very cute
This is
addition.
charming. He's supposed to say, well, show us your foot. And she goes, here's my foot. That's what we... That's what our director said. And every time I do this pattern, every time I watch it, every time I hear the music, I just hear him saying, "Show us your foot," and then here's my foot, and then doing the run and jump.
That's so funny.
I know. I'll never unhear.
You're right.
Do you see it?
You can't unsee
You
that.
can't unsee that.
That's so cute. This is one of the cutest steps. The little circle.
The little hand.
Yeah. Yay, show off your dress. Because you're in a cute peasant dress.
Yeah.
I wish I had a cute peasant dress.
It's so cute. I love it.
So the way this works for our non-dancers who are very much confused. So she has her hands behind her back.
Yeah, her hands are like in a fist behind her back.
Yeah. And he's holding on to her hands behind her back.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to balance holding on to only his hand behind her back. And then take that other leg up to the planche this way, whilst looking back up at him this way. Like in, you know, those Egyptian hieroglyphs where like the feet are this way, then the body's this way, and the head's that way. That's kind of what it feels like.
That was the Flower Festival Pas de Deux. It's a very unique piece. And
it's a one-of-a-kind.
Yeah, it really is a one-of-a-kind. It's just adorable, y'all. It's just adorable. Any chance you get to see this, it's a treat. It's a real treat to see all the different interpretations because there's different ways you can portray the couple.
Absolutely.
So it's really fun to see different dynamics. There's one that's a little bit more, you know, sweet and romantic, and there's another one that's more playful. And you can like kind of play off of different aspects of the character, and that's really fun.
Yeah.
Motorcycle.
That was our motorcycle neighbor.
It's our motorcycle neighbor.
Yes. Press like for motorcycle neighbor.
And if not for him, at least press it for these amazing dancers. If you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and do so and join the Ballet Nerd Club because we post a lot more videos like this. And if you like this video, make sure you share it with a friend, someone special, somebody that you love.
You can share it with your mom for Mother's Day.
You could share it with your mom.
We can brighten her day. We are not flowers, but we bring Flower Festival. Or you could send her the Flower Fest necklace.
That's a good point. Guys, make sure you go check out Ana Luisa. Remember, the link for the Ana Luisa website is in the description. Click the link and use the code BalletRain20 to get 20% off your whole order.
Wow! Anyway, I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Rain signing off. Until the next video. Bye! ASMR. Pouch Pocket ASMR. So soft. Very soft. Very good for the planet. Ana Luisa is very sustainable. Good vibes for the planet. Green vibes for the planet. Save the turtles.
Save the turtles.
So anyway, I'm not feeling like myself today.
I know.
I feel weird.
I feel weird too.
It's probably the third deck.
Yeah, there she is.